Oh, sorry about that, buddy.
It's not fair.
Hi, Frankie. What's not fair?
This. Look at it.
What is it?
What does it look like? It's a ticket. I got a ticket.
Oh, good. Are we going to go to the movies? I'm very fond of the movies.
No, we're not going to the movies. This isn't a movie ticket. It's a parking ticket.
Well, who gave it to you?
The parking inspector. Oh, but it's just not fair. It makes me so mad.
Well, what isn't fair? What makes you mad? What are you talking about?
Well, read it.
Overtime parking from 10 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. I don't understand.
Well, you're not allowed to park on the street for more than 2 hours. It's against the law.
Well, did you park for more than 2 hours?
No, that's the whole point. I didn't park my car until 11 a.m. But when I got back, the parking inspector was sticking this on my windshield.
Why?
He accuses me of parking in excess of 2 hours.
Well, how could he accuse you of that? Didn't you tell him that you'd only been there since 11 o'clock?
Yeah, I told him I'd only been parked for an hour and a quarter.
What did he say?
He said that he'd seen my car parked there at 10 a.m.
Oh, no. He must be mistaken.
Well, of course he's mistaken, but he refused to admit that he was wrong, and I refused to admit that I was wrong. Oh, it makes me so mad. It's just not fair.
So now what happens?
The parking inspector wants me to pay the ticket, but I refuse to pay it.
Well, how much are you meant to pay?
It's a $28 fine. Can you believe it? But I refuse to pay the fine.
Well, what will you do next?
I'll go to court.
Court? What's that?
A court of law, a court of justice, where they decide what's fair, what's just. Oh, you know what justice is, don't you? No, you don't. Well, justice is like these scales. You weigh things on each side.
Well, what things do you weigh?
You weigh the truth, what's true, or what's false.
What's true or what's false?
We even talk about the scales of justice. We put what I say happened on one side and what the parking inspector says happened on the other side.
And then what?
Then they decide who's right, who's telling the truth.
Well, who decides who's telling the truth?
The judge in a court of law. The judge decides or judges who's right.
How does the judge judge who's right?
He or she weighs the evidence, the proof. Can I prove that I didn't park until 11 o'clock?
Well, can you prove it?
As a matter of fact, I can. I have a witness. A friend of mine saw me parking. That's my evidence.
Oh, good. Then the judge will agree that you're right.
Yes. Well, I hope so anyway. And if I am right, then we say, I've won my case. I've won the argument, so I don't have to pay the fine.
Well, what if the parking inspector's evidence is better than your evidence?
It couldn't be.
But what if it were? Then what would happen?
Then the judge would decide that I'm guilty.
And then you'd have lost the court case and you'd have to pay the parking fine as well.
I'm afraid so. But it's up to the judge. The judge will decide. That's how things work in a court of law.
This is a courtroom, or a court of law. It's a very serious place, a place where people have to follow the rules. It's a place where trials are held and cases are decided.
Each side of a case is represented by a lawyer. The lawyer for one side sits over here, and the lawyer for the other side sits over there. They argue the case, for and against. The defense lawyer argues for the person who is charged, and on the other side, the prosecutor, who works for the government, argues that the person who is charged is guilty.
This is where the judge sits. Let's imagine I'm the judge. I listen to everything the lawyers say and to everything the witnesses say. Then I look at all of the evidence and make a decision. That's what judges do.
This is where the witness sits. A witness is a person who gives evidence.
The defendant sits here. The defendant is a person who is charged with a crime. He or she sits here during the trial.
I can do that.
So many cases to be judged today, and they all look alike. Well, let's get started. Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Raise my right hand? Why?
Do as I say. It's the law. This is a court of law.
Okay. What do you want me to repeat?
Your Honor.
All right. Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor. Well, how many times do you want me to repeat Your Honor?
No. I am the judge, so you call me Your Honor. Is that quite clear?
Yes, that's quite clear. Your Honor.
Good. Now, repeat after me. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
What?
I swear, I promise, to tell the truth.
I swear to tell the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Now, where is your case? There's so many and they all look alike. Well, this must be it. Oh. You are accused of throwing a brick through a store window. Put your arm down now.
No, it wasn't me. You must be mistaken.
I'll be the judge of that. How do you plead?
How do I bleed? Is there some blood? Am I bleeding?
No. I'm not talking about pleading with a B. I'm talking about pleading with a P. P-L-E-A-D.
Plead. P-L-E-A-D. That's another new word I've learned.
Silence in court. Now, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
I plead not guilty.
Accused pleaded not guilty. Now, that still has to be proved. Let's examine the evidence. Where is Exhibit A? No. Good heavens. Here it is. Exhibit A, one brick. Have you ever seen this before?
Well? Oh, sure. I've seen a brick before. Frankie has a lot of bricks in her building.
Accused admitted he had seen brick. Now, where is Exhibit B? No. Oh, good heavens. Oh, there it is. Exhibit B. One broken store window. Now, have you ever seen this before?
Well, I may have seen it, but I'm not sure.
Accused admitted. He might have seen broken store window.
But I can't remember exactly. I've seen a lot of store windows, but whether I actually saw this particular window...
Silence in court. Will you be quiet?
Yes, I'll be quiet. Your Honor.
Accused said he would be quiet. Now, let us consider the evidence. You admit you've seen the brick before. You admit you've seen the store window before.
Well, I don't know.
You said you'd be quiet. So be quiet. Now, what else? Motive.
Motive?
Yes, yes. What reason would you have for breaking a store window?
What reason? Well, maybe to get something out of the store window?
Very good.
Oh, thank you.
And what was in this store?
Oh, cakes! Lovely, delicious cakes! Ooh.
Better and better.
Oh, it was nothing.
Do you like cakes?
Oh, I'm very fond of cakes.
Accused admitted he was fond of cakes. Now, we have the brick, we have the store window, and we have the motive, the cakes. What else? Ah! Is the accused capable of breaking a window?
What did you say, Your Honor?
I asked if you were capable of breaking a window.
Oh, capable? What does that mean?
Oh, can you break a window?
Of course I can break a window.
Accused said he could break a window.
I could break a window. I could break anything. A window, a brick, with one finger.
No. You couldn't break a brick with one finger. No one can break a brick with one finger.
I could.
Oh, no. Oh.
Well, maybe two fingers. I can't seem to break it. Oh.